We got this Traxxas car for Christmas, and the front suspension arm is already broken on it. So I'm taking it apart, and I wanted to show you how to take this apart. There's 3 sets of screws on the bumper to take the bumper off. That's what you're going to do first. The bottom, the side right here that I'm taking apart now, and then there is a set on the top right here. So take those 3 apart to get the bumper off. Now, I only had some rudimentary tools to do this. These were eyeglasses screwdrivers. I actually bought a set of tools after this because this really killed my hands to take it apart. So, as you can see, this one's good right here. This one is the one that's snapped. So I took the pin out of that first. Then there's a little pin in here. I'm going to take the screw out, and then there's a pin in the circle next to it. I'm going to take the screw out with, I'm just using a paper clip, MacGyvering it. So I didn't have the right tools for everything on this project. So like I said, I ordered tools, and I ordered a stand as well, hoping that that'll be the extra set of hands I really needed on all these moving parts up here. So there's the extra piece. This is the hardest part to me, was taking the shock off. You have that bolt sitting there, and I didn't have a wrench for it, so I used a pair of needle nose. I kind of tore the bolt up on our other car. Basically, these pieces both busted. Here's the new one, by the way. I'm putting it back on. Both front suspension arms broke. One front suspension arm broke on both cars that we had within a couple weeks. So here, I made sure to put the drive shaft back in. Make sure you do that on both sides. You'll notice at the end of the video here, I'm putting the pin in. That pin that had that screw that covered the one hole. I don't think I put the screw in yet, though. Make sure that you put both of the drive shafts back in. If you'll notice at the end of the video, I did not see, you can see I didn't reconnect that side. That was, I had to ended up after the video taking that piece off again, or taking the front bumper off again, and redoing it once more. It's very difficult because all those pieces move so much. So there with both the pins, even though the drive shaft's not connected on the one side, just put that bumper back on and put those 3 sets of screws in, and put the one screw over that pin back in. You can see over on the left side, it's missing that screw, but it's kind of a job to get this back together. That's why I'm hoping that purchasing the stand is going to help. I had my son hold it, so as you can see, that I have several hands here. I had him hold some things still for me so I could get it back together. Just tighten up these 3 sets of screws and you're good to go. Like I said, I did not put the drive shaft back in on the right side, so even after the video was done, I had to redo that fun thing again and put that bumper back on. But for the sake of the video, I just thought I would leave it as is and just show you how it gets put back together. So there, those 2 screws at the bottom still need to be tightened, and then we'll be good to go, I think. There, I'm putting that little screw in right there where the pin is on the one side of the suspension arm. There we go, right there. Now just tighten them all up, and you're good to go right there. See, shocks work, even though that, like I said, the drive shaft on the one side is not connected. Actually, my son's the one who saw that after I did the video. He was like, but the drive shaft's not connected, so I had to redo it again. My goal in doing this, my husband's perfectly capable of this, but my goal in learning how to do it myself was that I want to teach our son, he's only 10, how to do that. There's the broken piece, and throw that out. Put the shell back on. I'll spare you the details on that. We're good to go.